The Grey Tower, Episode 23, Revenge of the Orb. Hello again, traveler. It is good to see you well. The roads can be dangerous. In today's story, a previously benign entity comes into conflict with our heroes. As the rest of the party rests, Yazba has begun to torture the orb from the Grey Tower using acid. When the orb begins to make sounds of distress, Samira intervenes.
I think we can talk to this creature without hurting it.
They ask the orb questions, but it knows little outside of its own priorities. When presented with a crystal shard collected from the local undead, the orb states it can absorb them and gain the information within.
You tell Yazba what crystals say. Then maybe no more pain.
After a minute or two of processing, the orb informs our heroes that the main purpose of the shard is to collect biological matter, alive if possible. New specimens are to be prioritized. There is more information to be decoded, but it will take time to do so. Samira leaves the orb under Yazba's care to assist the others breaking down the camp to depart for Hillenville. After several minutes of tense silence, the orb informs Yazba that it has learned more from the crystals.
I have learned aggression.
Pulling nearby bones and the limbs from the previously dispatched zombies to itself, the orb forms crude arms and begins to swing wildly at the surprised goblin. Being forced to retreat after absorbing a few powerful blows, Yazba is aided by his companions, which are rapidly approaching and laying down cover fire through ranged attacks. The orb has other ideas, though, and once free of melee combat, lets the necrotic limbs fall away as it propels itself into the sky, away from the range of further attacks, then shoots off in the direction of the Grey Tower. Our heroic vagabonds quickly discuss what they should do next, but fear of oncoming retaliation from the Grey Tower, and a less than polite reminder from Karanak of him paying them for specific services, convince them to make their way to Hillenville, although perhaps more quickly than originally planned.
Yes, we're leaving quickly. We leave now, and move quickly. Let's go!
There is no official road from here to Hillenville. They are on the wrong side of the river for that. So our heroes, with Karanak, Tad, and Ioyana in tow, forge a path through the hills and trees on the edge of the forest in the clouds as they pass by the Grey Tower to their south. The heavy mists of the forest both hide our heroes and obfuscate potential enemies in their path, and it is noted that these wild lands are unnaturally quiet.
Even with winter at our doorstep, we should hear birds and insects, see a deer at a distance.
With a sigh of relief, Hillenville is spotted coming up just over the cold waters of the Isicle River. But there is more smoke coming from the town than would normally come from the hearths of late fall. The town seems intact, but our heroes will not know the extent of the damage until they cross the river and make it across the threshold to what was supposed to be a safe place. Well, traveler, the fire burns low, and we are out of wine. We will continue this story when next we meet. What has happened to Hillenville, and what will our heroes find there?